Sweden and Finland, formerly models of pacifism and neutrality, are now NATO members, Polish Prime Minister Donald Tusk said. He noted that no one in Europe doubts the need for common defense anymore. He mentioned Germany as an example. The main political parties there are competing with each other to see who is more pro-Ukrainian. No one in Europe will feel safe if Kyiv loses the war, the Polish Prime Minister emphasized.
It is up to us to ensure that Ukraine can avoid pessimistic scenarios. War in Ukraine may have to be thought about in the long term. This means more and more responsibilities for European countries. It is in our interest to keep Ukraine in the best shape possible. Everyone in Poland knows this, and it is out of the question. Donald Tusk, Prime Minister of Poland, from the publication in Rzeczpospolita.
Poland currently spends 4% of its GDP on defense, while other European countries have not yet reached NATO 2% target. Donald Tusk says Spanish Prime Minister Pedro Sánchez has asked EU leaders to stop using the word war in their summit statements because people do not want to feel threatened. In response, Poland's Prime Minister emphasized that in this part of Europe, war is no longer abstract and warned that literally any scenario is possible.
Obviously, our Western partners understand this. After all, there is a reason why the production of goods from the military-industrial sector has intensified in various countries on the European continent.
The Netherlands will deploy Patriot anti-aircraft missile systems in Lithuania this summer. At the same time, the two countries are planning military exercises. This was announced by the Lithuanian Ministry of National Defense. According to the ministry, the exercises will play an important role in strengthening joint air defense on NATO's eastern flank. According to Lithuanian Defense Minister, the deployment of Patriot on the country's territory is great news.
The participation of Dutch soldiers in the NATO Advanced Force Battalion, the Baltic Air Policing Mission and NATO Force Integration Units is important for the security of the Baltic states. With this step, we are also strengthening our cooperation in air defense. Laurynas Kasčiūnas, member of the Lithuanian Parliament, from a statement on the website of the Lithuanian Ministry of Defense.
Lithuania has also discussed the possibility of deploying air defense assets in the region with the United States, Germany, Sweden, Italy and Greece. At the NATO summit in Vilnius, the bloc's member states decided to strengthen NATO's air and missile defense. This model allows to strengthen deterrence, the country's defense ministry noted. According to Lithuanian President Gitanas Nausėda, NATO's main task now is to stop Russia. For this purpose, it is necessary to strengthen support for Ukraine. In particular, Vilnius has allocated 35 million euros for the purchase of artillery shells for Ukraine at the Czech initiative. Prior to this, Czech Republic has found 800,000 artillery shells for Ukraine from potential suppliers outside the EU, a number that could potentially rise to 1.5 million. The allies intend to purchase more ammunition for the Ukrainian armed forces. Reported by Anastasia Tarnavska, Христина Домбровська, UATV News.